Hello, I'm Ryan Sloan with the Gear Cage, and today I wanted to dig in and do a quick review on the newly launched Sterling Audio P20 performance vocal microphone, which is this, as well as touch on the new P10 performance instrument microphone. Now, I don't normally do review requests, but I was at least intrigued when Mike at Sterling reached out. We actually have a more fun, in-depth video coming where I was using the microphone in Centralia, Pennsylvania in the field, and then I throw it to Jason and Paul to build a whole song using just these two microphones. So keep an eye out for that to get a sense of how they do for recording vocals in a music sense, drums, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, all of that stuff. But let's just talk a bit about these microphones for today. So what are the Sterling P20 and P10 microphones? They're Sterling's attempt to give you an SM58 and an SM57 at a really great price point. As of the filming of this video, these bad boys will set you back just $59 compared to the Shure SM58 and SM57 at $100 a piece. Now, you can tell there was a lot of care and thought that went into the design of this product. It wasn't necessarily just another rushed Me Too product, which I truly don't enjoy those types of things. And I can respect that they took the time to do this right. Seriously, the contour and feel of the P20 is really great in your hands. It's actually one of the more comfortable microphones I've had in my hand of the dozens and dozens and dozens of them over the years. But let's not mince words, though. Let's dig right in and just compare the SM58 to the P20, and let's do some tests and see what we get. All right, and with the magic of editing, we're here now doing a comparison of an SM58, my vintage, I probably had this over 20 years, SM58 with the P20. You're going to hear some just straight sonic comparisons between them. This is preamp to Pro Tools only. There's no EQ, there's no compression here. So just out of the box with nothing else happening, this is what you're going to hear. And honestly, it sounds pretty good. You can tell it's a little bit hyped sounding. It's not quite as subdued as your SM58 is going to be. A lot of modern performers actually like that, though. That's something that the SEV7 microphone would be a similar microphone in that capacity. But let's go through and just listen to the SM58 here real quick. All right, so now this is an SM58, and you can immediately hear it's definitely less hyped. For my personal voice, I think this one sounds better, but keep in mind, this is about twice the price. So twice the price for this microphone compared to the P20. And it'll be more interesting here in a second when we engage some processing. So let me just do that now and turn on the EQ and compression just so we have that here as a benchmark. And you can hear it actually it just contains the SM58 a little bit more. I've locked it in and just like squashed it in a little bit more for consistency. Still good proximity effect here. Still good on access and off access response here, kind of what you'd expect. It's very directional with this microphone. We all know that. That's what an SM58 is. Let's check it out with the P20 though. All right, we're back to the P20. And now with these EQ parameters and compression adjusted, I've actually managed to clamp down on this one a little bit. So now I think it actually sounds pretty smooth and pretty good. I still have some plosive issues. A windscreen could help fix that. I could also back off and not be right up on it like I am to help with that. So keep that in mind. But really, pretty smooth. If I wanted to sing some classic Robert Goulet, I could probably belt it out like a real crooner here right now. But off access too, you can tell we're still sounding pretty good. It's very directional, just like the SM58. We're on the back, we're in the front. It's actually pretty good. So just keep that in mind with this microphone. It sounds fine with nothing applied, but in a band setting, in a podcast setting, in an on-location setting, you're probably going to need to apply some compression and EQ, de-essing, and everything to really dial it in. But once you do, I think it's a great microphone, and the fact that it's half the price of the SM58 really makes it a compelling argument, especially if you need to outfit a whole band with microphones. So let's go back to the main video and wrap it up here. The P10 is going to be great on snare or in an electric amp or even potentially recording an acoustic guitar. Keep checking back for the song video Jason and Paul are doing to hear the P10 and P20 in action in a musical capacity. And do you have one already, or do you have any questions about these microphones? Drop your feedback down in the comments below. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe so you can watch the follow-up video. I'm Ryan Sloan with the Gear Cage, and thanks as always for watching.